This is 21 Next. I'm Jasmine Brooks. It is Wednesday night at 9:22, and we are bringing you some of the latest headlines in the news, plus your forecast with Tom Russell coming up in just a bit. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. First things first, we have learned today that former Judge Sonia McKnight has been sentenced to up to 30 years behind bars, specifically 13 to 30. Here's the story. The former Dauphin County judge was found guilty in shooting her ex-boyfriend, Michael McCoy, in his Susquehanna Township home. This was back in February of 2024. Now, her defense team has 10 days to file a post-sentence motion. That means her defense attorney may challenge the final sentencing for that judge to deny or consider in 120 days. Again, former Dauphin County Judge Sonia McKnight sentenced to 13 and a half to 30 years behind bars. Well, if you watched our newscast earlier, you may have saw Yasmin Cowan reporting tonight. A woman's dog is sick, and the woman says it is pesticides that are being used in her lawn. Take a look at your screen right now. So what is going on is she got care for her dog after, there you go, herbicides or pesticides with high levels of chemicals. So basically what's going on is, this is Mechanicsburg, by the way. And so that woman, she lives in a condo. Her name's Deb Benner. Not only does she live there, but she's a veterinarian. And she says, quote, the dog had a heart condition since she moved there. Excuse me. And then she went to the doctor and he says, you know what? The problem could be from these pesticides. So the chemical is called 2,4-D, and it's basically a weed killer. That's what it is. It is a weed killer. And so she says her dog sick, and his birthday's tomorrow, but he's battling that's Lewis there, battling kidney disease. And so she wants to get this figured out. She's hoping that either they won't spray so much to kill the weeds, or maybe all together just stop and do something else. So yeah, kidney disease for the dog. But let me just say that she has the heart condition, excuse me. So both of them, she feels, could be having an issue from this. Here we have another statement from an anonymous resident saying, I don't think any pesticide is safe at all. And I have a small dog. So there's Yasmin. She is calling the owners of the property to get some answers. She has yet to hear back, but of course we're going to keep you updated if she gets some answers. So yeah. The next story is surprising to many, as a Lancaster County couple is now charged after allegedly stealing money from a 16-year-old. So here's the story. We have the mugshots pulled up for you in just a second. The 16-year-old says they're out at nearly 50 grand in earned wages. So you're looking at Matthew Davis and Shelly Davis. They're facing felony theft charges. So what happened was, police say the pair opened up a bank account for the 16-year-old to save money for college and a car, and then actually ended up taking a lot of that money, totaling $46,000. So they're in prison awaiting a preliminary hearing now for that. Okay, so before we get to the weather with Tom, big night in Hershey. It's May 28th, and the first big concert, Post Malone, was tonight, featuring Jelly Roll. First off, Jelly Roll ends up inside Hershey High School playing basketball, and that's all over social media. So what a wild ride. But then also we had Andrew Klein out there because, first off, we have a big concert, really not so great weather. He's in the rain. Tons of traffic right there. And so it's kind of creating the perfect storm. So he went there and checked that out. Let's bring in Tom. So Tom, I was following people on social media who were at the Post Malone concert in their ponchos, and I think they were holding up.
It was pretty ugly. I mean, you see Andrew there. He was fighting the rain early on. Mm-hmm. Now, the rain did taper a bit as he went through the evening, so it did get a little better. It wasn't that heavy, steady rain, but it's awfully damp, and it's certainly on the cool side, being in the 50s there. So, ugly night. I wish we could have had better weather for our first big concert of the season. Mm-hmm. But things were actually improving. Overnight tonight, we got to deal with some cloud cover, a little bit of patchy fog, but the next 2 days are pretty dry. So, mostly cloudy to start tomorrow. We'll break for some late day sunshine. We'll get into the mid and upper 70s. Same deal Friday. But then more rain comes back Friday night into Saturday. So Saturday is not so great. From there, June, Jasmine. June.
June. Hello, June.
Hello, June, and hello, sunshine, and hello, heat. So we'll be back into the mid and upper 80s by late next week. Summertime's coming, baby.
Woo! All right. Thank you, Tom. Thank you all for watching and joining us tonight on 21X. Please subscribe to our channel, give us a like, and comment if you must. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you here same time tomorrow. I'm Jasmine Brooks. Good night.